Now to our CFO.
Now to the money part, the most important part of my mind. We plan on selling ours for around $600. Our competition, Roomba sells theirs for around $500 to $900. They only give one purpose, to vacuum the floor, but ours has three purposes. It gives UV sanitation on the floor, the air filtration, and a vacuum. So, you know, a lower price killing three birds with one stone, I think it's better. It only costs us about $200 to make the actual product. So with giving the sale price and the manufacturing cost, it gives us a gross profit per unit of $400. Break even sales. In order for us to break even, we have to sell at least 2,500. Marketing budget. For 5 years, we plan on spending at least $15 million in marketing just to get that word out. For the next 5 years, we've made that sales, we are probably going to lose money in the first year. We plan on selling in the first year at least 1,500 units. Given that, we'll probably lose roughly around $400,000. By 5 years, we will then have gained a profit of around $9 million, selling 50,000 units. With you investing today $400,000 in our business with a 10% equity, that'll give you a 75% outcome on the end of our business in 5 years. To start up our business, it costs us roughly around $26,000. And for an initial inventory, we need at least $215,000 to get us started. Our overhead expenses for our common business things like rent and utilities and all that will cost around $955,000, with sales in the first year of $900,000. And now I will
One thing I'd like to mention, what's so great about these statistics, it's just for this one product over a 5-year period of time. The possibilities are endless with wands that'll clean any surfaces, any chair, any floor. You can bring it with you when you go to work to clean your chair and get rid of all of the germs. Room scanners that are great for public bathrooms. If you've ever been in a public bathroom, it is absolutely disgusting. You'll scan the room and actually get all germs. UV fans that'll wave through the air and just go the extra mile in cleaning it. This is like the Justice League of cleaning products. You're going to kick butt, all germs gone. That's what I love about it. The possibilities are endless. We put so much money into research and development, which is part of the money that we need to develop this product. An engineer has told us, I call him Ponytail, but he's a really nice guy. That's all. This technology is possible. We're breaking down germs, saving people time, saving lives, keeping them safe, and really that's important. I can turn it over.
Yeah. Well, our advisory board consists of Dr. Kawanui, Ponytail, and Michael Pfeffer.
Who have all really helped us out a lot this week.
Thank you.
I'm not very picture oriented, as you can tell. Blue Tech, one thing we stress is that the cleaning, janitorial, and vacuum market gross an annual revenue as of 2012 of $35 billion and is estimated by the year 2016 to reach $50 billion alone. What this does, it isn't part of it. It's going to add to the market. It's going to add some money in your pocket. And the investment that you make over the 5 years is 43% return on one product, not just the products that we offer. And what we ask you is that you believe in us, believe in Blue Tech, and I'll take any questions.
I have a few questions. First, I think the presentation was terrific, and I think it's a great product. The hotel hospitality industry increases potential for sales dramatically. How many hotel rooms are there in the United States? Not just households. A product like this, when you walk into a hotel room, there's always thoughts of the germs and the cleanliness and conditions of a whole lot of those. So this could be a potential direction. For me, a concern is the price point. $600 is a lot of money for the average household to purchase a piece of equipment like this. Regardless of the good that it can do, we certainly understand that. It seems as though that could be a difficult part of the sale. The UV light, the longevity of that, how long does that last, and replacement of a UV light?
But your asset has a life of 10,000 hours, and since people normally clean about once a week, that'll last about 8 years, between 5 to possibly 4 years. The lights are actually very cheap to buy, and we will offer replaceable parts for that. One thing you mentioned about the hotel rooms is actually standard that they change the bed sheets and wash them every 3 days, even after someone stayed in there and slept in it. You do not want that on there. Bed bugs, dead skin. These products filter that, they clean them.
Also to touch base on the price, if you look at other market bases, not only in the robotic vacuums, but also vacuums alone, that is an investment. Vacuums are an investment. If you look at the prices, not just for the robotic vacuum, but a manual vacuum, they range still from $500 to $900 because you're initially making an investment in that product and in that company. And I think that, especially with the lower price, we've tried to put it in between where it could be someone for a household that they could make not necessarily a big investment, but it is an investment into our company or even a business. It ranges in prices that could meet most of their needs. I think that's kind of how we came up with our price.
We believe this could become a universal product, a necessity, because people want to be clean. There are germaphobes out there. There are caring families. There are people that do not want lawsuits because they lose money on people getting sick, people getting injured, and from different illnesses. Any other questions?
Just an observation, this already exists in healthcare. We roll in these big IV lights into our infection control areas, into our NICUs, into our ICUs, and we clean the rooms that way between patients. So there are large commercial companies that are out there already doing this. Nobody has touched the retail market yet. You're at a key point. There's all kinds of germs running around this country, all around the world. All you do is pick up the news and you see people coming into this country carrying something, and we're worried about it. We're dealing with it in our hospitals, and our caregivers are worried about it. So you've got a perfect product at a perfect time. I think you couldn't pick a better time to come up with this product.
Appreciate it.
I'd invest in this company.
Thank you.
Two quick comments and a question for you. And there's a pattern of two things going on here this morning. One is you guys are incredibly awesome presenters, all of you, what you've been able to accomplish in 4 days or 5 days. And the other is you're really trying to freak us out with healthcare. Healthcare is a good industry to be in right now, so it's probably a good thing we got products in the healthcare industry.
Spend a week with me.
I have a man here that knows it better than anyone in this area. So, but the question I have for you, I wanted to hear the numbers again, because you get me excited that there's a problem out there that you've got a great solution for, and I saw some big numbers of where this company could go and be. And you're asking for $400,000 for 10%. What would I expect as a return? What's the number?
43% in the first 5 years.
I actually have
You
a
have-
spreadsheet.
Okay, great.
That's a good speed as well.
Yes. Let me just comment on that quickly. And you know, in a lot of terms, that may sound like a lot of money, a 43% return on your money. But as an angel investor, and if I were to invest in something like that, the risk is so great at this stage. You know, if it was a year or two down the road to invest $400,000, a 43% return, you've already got a business up and running and a selling product, that's okay. But at this stage, a brand new company, you know, you haven't developed a product yet, you don't even have a prototype yet, you've got, you know, you're just starting. The investment return would need to be much greater than that. You know, something like 10 times that, actually. And I know that may sound like a huge number, but it's such a risk right now. And so when you're looking for investments this early on, if you really wanted to take this somewhere, you're going to have to give a better return to your investor than something like that. And this maybe probably has a better return than just 43% if it grows to where it's going.
If you see on the second to last page, that we ask for your 40,000, but then you give the 10%, you end up with, in the 5 years, you end up about $20 million of back to you.
And that's different than 43%.
Yeah.
And that gets me interested.
Other questions? Matt?
Thank you very